JDs and Lettlemen, welcome to Race 4 of the regional season. And we're here at an interesting track. Oop, that was loud as hell. We're at Big Blue, making our first right turns of the season here on the road. At an incredible venue, I must add. I'm excited. Hopefully you are as well, as you see Devontae Buttpoop taking laps around right now. We had cinema last week at Richmond, and we're hoping to redo that right here. So I think we try and get this show on the road as fast as we can with 35 drivers entered into this race here today. Let's get straight into it. Let's start with the injury report here. The 16 of Henny Cabbage Head should have died. He absolutely, on paper, should have passed away last week from that hit at Richmond, and he is so confused on why he is still alive that he's constantly asking, why am I here? He's having a philosophical crisis, if you will, on his entire lifetime. So we hope he gets better with that. Then you have Simi Can't Stand a Bitch Jr., who's just been beaten all season long. He has literally not had a single clean race yet. It's been rough for him so far. So to keep things safe and not be injured extensively here, he's going to get out of the car after the first yellow as they crash back there. He's going to get out of the car after the first yellow, and it's going to be his father, Simi Can't Stand a Bitch Sr., who will take over. So that'll be exciting to see if he can maybe evaluate how that team is actually performing. And then we saw it last week. We knew this was going to happen. Peter Griffith had a huge crash, and it's also the same wreck that Simi Can't Stand a Bitch Jr. was in. He went right into the inside wall, got stuck in the wall at such a force that he went on the radio after he said, "I am," and we didn't hear it at first, but he said it's split. And we know what that means. It's never good. Peter Griffith, it's split. He's going to be out for the season. Unfortunate there. We'll get into his replacement driver during the starting grid. But that is the entire injury report. Let's hope that we can keep it a bit cleaner this week here. And we're back on a weird day for ASSCA to be playing. A Friday. There's Nia Newman going around the track. Kevin Garlick in the 26 there. Sneakers O'Toole. Simi Can't Stand a Bitch Jr. Lovey Dovey. Figgy Bernhardt. A lot of regulars are going to be here. Bo Jardelosi's back in the field as well with Pumick Stumper Jerry. Good to see them back. But right now, let's get into the points just a little bit here. It has gotten very, very close in the point standings. And as you can see, the gap from first to third is basically non-existent. There is a big points battle now. Jackson Outback, Stove Buscemi, and Big Earn. Huge, right? And Stove Buscemi not as great at road courses. Jackson Outback has never ran a road course. And then you have Big Earn, who made his National Series debut last season on a road course. So we'll find out how all that goes. But obviously there's one thing that we have to do. And that is jump cut to the starting grid! On pole, Bo Jardelosi in the 87. Good to see him back after the Poop Festival injury that he had. And then Pumick Stumper Jerry. I don't know why he was out last week. We still don't really know that. He wasn't around in the garage when I was hoping to talk to him, so I haven't gotten the chance to speak with him yet. So hopefully Young Time Racing can figure it out. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. Row number 2, Big Earn in the 31. Starts first of the cars that are going for the point lead. Uncle Boobs is pretty close in points as well, but right now it's between Jackson Outback, Stove Buscemi, and Big Earn. They are within 10 points of each other here. So it's going to be fun to see what Big Earn can do. I honestly do believe he has one of the best cars. His qualifying laps were interrupted. One of them was by Lovey Dovey, the other was by, I think, Sneakers O'Toole. So there wasn't a whole lot to go off of, but still a third place running into lap cars is huge. This is the 56. This used to be Peter Griffith, but because of that injury, it is split. Hopefully he gets better from that, and we'll see him back next season. This is Emerson Shittapaldi. Going to be full-time for the rest of the season here in the 56. Starting in the top 5. It's going to be fun to see what he can do. And then you have Henny Cabbagehead in the 16, who still doesn't really understand why he's here. And then you have Uncle Boobs in the 28, Cyan Blaney in the 70, Devontae Buttpoop in the 19. Simi Can't Stand Your Bitch Jr., who will be getting out after the first yellow, and Stove Buscemi. The Mathletes and Shart Simpson, second and third last race, if I'm not mistaken. So great run for Star Motorsports in that sense. Ariana Grenade and Tyler Rifle, the furthest back I think we've ever seen him start. Hopefully he can figure it out when we get going. Pip Puddlequack had a great run for qualifying. Sneakers O'Toole is alongside him. Kevin Garlick and Matt DiBurrito. Small Dwayne in the 00 is back with Tony Baloney in the 27. Because Hoffrick won at Talladega in the National Series, he has now kind of left the Regional Series behind a little bit here to focus on his championship effort over there. So Gregory Poopsicle has taken over the number 30, and alongside him, first ever road course race, it's Jackson Outback. Tatuma Koga and Mayor Shelbourne. Dale Burgers is back in the field along with Ryan Carcass as well. Figgy Bernhardt, it's been rough, but maybe he can figure it out here. And then you have Nyan Newman in the 11. This is Brian Batt in the 03. And then, of course, you have the 0 of Sedil, who had a great finish last race out. Brad Oman in the 48 and Joseph Batt into the 86. Rectum in the 34. Caused a lot of problems at Richmond last week. And then you have Lovey Dovey in the 60 team back after their hauler apparently was abducted by aliens, but I don't think that's true. I think they're just lying. And rounding out the field, we have Dr. John Sturgis. So, let's send Mason to space. Oh my god, what's happening? Mason! You see how hard he floored that thing? He floored that bit. He floored that bit. Regardless, 33 laps around Big Blue. First road course. If a wreck big enough happens, you can fly into the ocean. So there's a lot to worry about there. I didn't really mention that, but I don't think I really need to. Hopefully we don't have a wreck like that. But regardless, Bo Jardelozzi, Pumick Stumper Jerry will lead them to green. We're away. Woohoo! Woohoo! Bo Jardelozzi leads them in. 3 wide back there. Big Earn already takes second away. Pumick Stumper Jerry's dropping like a goddamn rock already. Cyan Blaney to third. Emerson Shittapaldi's holding up in the back there as we use the helicopter cam because we're stupid bitches. Here comes Big Earn. He's got a great draft here on Bo Jardelozzi. Let's take a look further back in the field just to see what's going on. Holy shit, the Mathletes just sent it in. Stove Buscemi is in traffic, and Devontae Buttpoop and Sneakers O'Toole come together, but they stay green. Oh, they held up a lot of the field, though. A lot of the field being held up here. This is kind of a weird spot in the track here. It's really bumpy. They try to be a little bit less aggressive on it. Bo Jardelozzi and Big Earn still lead the way. Big Earn's got a really good car here today. Bo Jardelozzi just wants to lead this lap here, stay in the fight. And Bo Jardelozzi will take lap number 1. I'm hearing noises. There's flyovers happening with a whole bunch of airplanes and aircrafts at this place. This is a really cool track to be at. Let me tell you, though, as we stay green here, Bo Jardelozzi looking to stay in the mix. Simi Can't Stand Your Bitch Jr. is trying to get their Big Earn now to the race lead. Let's see if the ticker looks anything. Yep, that's totally good. Kill everybody, bro. It is not Talladega. We're taking the ticker away. Kill everybody. Line up the interns and get a firing squad. They're all dead as shit. I'm getting a new production team. I've said it. I've spoken. They can't fix it anymore. I've had enough. Big Earn leads the way with Bo Jardelozzi behind. Right now it looks like a snake, but the tires are going to pretty much fall off these cars at some point. Who manages it good? And the yellow's out for something probably in the back. Look at that flyover. That was cool as hell. Oh, Tatuma Koga and Matt DiBurrito. A whole bunch of nothing burger going on in the back of the field. This gives us a great chance to, of course, you know, the 31 takes the yellow, but gives us a great chance to fix the ticker here today. Let's take a look at this accident, as there's just contact between DiBurrito and Tony Baloney, and Tatuma Koga just kind of gets in it. Very odd accident, I must admit. Very, very interesting. I must say as well, oh, they're mad as hell at each other. The double file restarts are also on probation here because we don't want to send somebody into the ocean. So far, so good, but let's take a look at it one more time. Take a look at Matt DiBurrito. He just sends it. Tony Baloney closes the door. And Tatuma Koga just tried to hang on to the car, and it just didn't work. It just didn't work. Let's go back green. These guys are good. They're gonna be fine. Let's go back to the green flag. Welcome back to Big Blue. Caution laps here are short as hell, and this is because at Hagabon I almost shot myself in the head waiting for them to pace around, so I told them, can you make it just a smidgen easier to do this shit? And they said yes. They said, yes! We'll do it! So they're doing it. Thanks to ASSCA officials for actually doing something that I actually personally like to see, and that is a short caution period guaranteeing more green flag action coming straight to your vision, blessing your retinas with peak content. Now, Mason Payson is like 30,000 feet away from the field. I don't know why she swallowed the fly. I guess she'll die, but we'll find out eventually here. Bojar Delosey has a great car, but I think Big Earn once again has one of the best cars. And this is good for his points position. As you can see, the ticker's still pretty much pooped on, so we'll fix that at the next yellow. I'm going to shoot everybody. Everyone's dead. The whole production team is dead. We'll see if we can fix it right now. Welcome back, where we have fixed the issue. Oh my goodness. The broadcast is breaking down to smithereens here. Big Earn, Bojar Delosey lead them back. Dear God. Save everybody. Oh boy. And we're green again. Oh wow, what a restart from the 87. Flies out to the lead here. Where is half the field? Half the field is already half a lap down. Fighting with each other. As the 87 and 31 lead them still. It's going to be quite a sight seeing these two battle here for the win. Never mind, as the yellows back out for something stupid in the back. Oh my God. They're racing back though. 31 trying to get there. Way on the outside, that's going to be close. The 87's going to lead lap number 3 on the day. And take the yellow. What the hell happened back there? Oh man. Taking a look at the 86 of Joseph Batt, who's just going to get punted out of the way. And into the wall. And that's all that happened. I think they're on their last warning for the double file restarts. Not good, but that's it. Yes! Welcome back to Big Blue. Big Blue, more like Big Pooh, am I right? Anyway. Bojar Delosey and Big Earn have led every lap so far. Will it stay that way? Possible. Definitely possible. The outside lane seems to get a good restart. By the way, I've completely forgot to mention, but Semikant Standovic Jr. got out of the car on the first yellow. It is his dad in there now. So yeah, Semikant Standovic Sr. is in the 79 in third place right now. Oh no. Anyway, for lap number 7 of 33, this is the last attempt at double file restarts. If something happens during the first or second lap under green, we'll shift to single file to see if we can maybe make it tamer here. Small Dwayne, give a shout out to Small Dwayne in 8th place. Ariana Grenade 7th place. Emerson Shittapaldi still in the top 10 in the 56. It's been a rough day for Uncle Boob so far. Stove Buscemi has kind of figured it out a little. Stove Buscemi's figured it out a little bit. Jackson Outback has obviously made up some spots here as well as they come down to the final corner and are ready to roll, ready to rock, ready to poo and pee. Let's get this show on the road for lap number 8 of the day. Who can prevail this time? Pretty even restart this time, and Bo Giardolozzi stays in front. But they're about to be 3 wide. Semikant Standovic Sr. was about to just shove the 87 out of the way. And we all saw that. We knew that was coming. And 79 tried there. They are like 7,000 wide back there, so this is not good news. But we'll see how it goes here with these guys. Big Earn falls back a little bit. Didn't have a good restart lane, but still in the top. Still in the top 5. 2 5th places back to back for Big Earn. The last 2 weeks. Last 2 races. Semikant Standovic Sr. is going to the race lead, and remember, since Semikant Standovic Jr. started the race, this is going to technically still be his points. Here come the mathletes. They had a great race at Richmond. They're showing up here. After the color war, it was rough. The color war this season was a lot more chaotic, a lot more deadly as well than last season was. We obviously lost Swift T, a full-time driver in this series. Tracy Magazine. That was a bad one. That was a brutal accident. It's hard to tell if we're going to go back to Rusty's Chicken Farm or not, as the yellow's out. And it's probably something in the back. Never mind, it's something in the mid. Dr. John Sturgis, where are you going? Good God. Kill everybody. The mathletes are challenging the 79 for the lead. It's not going to happen, though. The mathletes will have to settle for 2nd place. Maybe even 3rd. I really don't know. But single file restarts are here. Taking a look at how this wreck takes place. This is Figgy Bernhardt here. He and the 28 of Uncle Boobs. It's just going to be a squeeze. Didn't really know it, and gets the 7, gets the 16. Somehow Tatuma Koga gets involved with Ryan Carcass. Whole lot of nonsense going on, and then here comes Dr. John Sturgis. Everywhere to go, but still decides to run into the 12 anyway. Let's take a look at that a couple more times. Taking a look at Henny Cabbagehead. Still contemplating why he's here on planet Earth. Just gets clipped there by the 45. The 12 just kind of gets some help. The 1's in it. Been a rough day for Tatuma Koga. Let's take a look at the 12 and then go back green. Well, here's Tatuma Koga for Puddle Quack Racing here. He's going to send it in, trying to get by some cars. He just makes contact with the 96 and then up the track. He gets sent with the 1 on his outside, and that's how that happens. Uncle Boobs and Dr. John Sturgis kind of make a little bit of contact, but let's go back green here from Big Blue, where single file restarts are now going to take place. Bye! We've got pit stops. Some guys want some tires, some guys want some fuel. Interesting, interesting, interesting. So this will cycle the lead over to the mathletes, who will take their first lap led on the day. Although the 79 does come in first on pit road, so technically still his lap led, but regardless, this does change the players of the field here, but they're going to also maybe have to stop. Maybe these guys are going to try and stay out and make it work. A lot of guys just came into pit though, so this could be a tire situation, maybe a fuel situation. Big Earn and fuel don't work very well together. So hopefully they figured that out. As the mathletes cycle the lead here, we have the 1 to go, so we're just going to be back here. Double file restarts are done. There's no more double file. It is single file from here on out. Maybe in an overtime we'll go double file again. Maybe. Maybe we will. Oh wow, these guys don't know what they're doing back there. The 20, the 6, the 18, top 3, 24, 38, top 5. Some people are still double wide for some reason here. Not really sure what's going on back there. Some of these guys maybe didn't get the memo. Then again, these are really short cautions, so maybe they are just unaware of what the play is here. The 20 of the mathletes. The 6 of Pumick Stumper Jerry. We haven't seen Young Time Racing really show up a whole lot this season. Maybe they can figure that out. It is disaster fest back here. Look at this. They're 4 wide. They're going to get going green, though, so who really cares? In retrospect. The mathletes. Big Earn's still double file with Bojar Delozzi. Some flyovers are going on, you can hear in the background. Here we go. The mathletes. Take us back. Three wide already for second back there. What a run from Tyler Rifle to second. Now Stove Buscemi will take it. The question is, will the old tires of all these other guys be able to go the whole way? Are they trying to go the whole way, or are they going to pit next yellow, which we just had? And it's another disaster, and Bojar Delozzi is involved. Not what you want to see from the 87 camp as they race back to the line. The mathletes will stay out front. our pole sitter is done for the day. Or at least done being competitive for the day. Let's take a look what happened. Here from Big Blue. Taking a look at Bo Giardolozzi, he's trying to get through the lapped cars with Uncle Boobs, and Uncle Boobs is just going to send it in. And Dale Burgers is already spinning, so we'll find out what happened to Dale Burgers here to cause that one. Yikes. Well, we don't have to look that far, as Kevin Garlick just gets mad at Dale Burgers, and there's just not enough time for Bo Giardolozzi to slow down. Cyan Blaney makes some contact in the 70. Nothing very big because you can't really see the damage on that car. So let's go back green here with the 20 out front. It's a beautiful day and I can't stop myself from smiling because we're back at Big Blue. We're roughly halfway at this point, roughly around there or so, for lap 14 at the line. Nobody's out of the race yet, so that's always good to see. Right now, it's still the mathletes out front. We'll see what this lead group can do, because a lot of the crew chiefs I spoke to, because these crew chiefs aren't as stupid as like the Color War crew chiefs. The Color War crew chiefs are the worst. But I asked some of the crew chiefs, you know, like, what's the play, right? What's the play? And a lot of them said that it's probably going to be a one-stop race just for security like that. They said that the whole way is possible, but it will be very different as you see a flyover there with one of the aircrafts, and there goes another one right there. That's pretty cool. But they said you can run the whole race on a set of tires and gas, but it's not really a good idea to run the whole race, mainly because the fall off is pretty big. We haven't seen a whole lot of the fall off yet because mostly everyone that pitted is still outside the top 10 right now. But regardless, the show must go on. Mason Payson is like actually across the map here. And the mathletes will lead everybody. The back half of the field once again looks better than last time, but still not very good. Emerson Fittipaldi is pulling off to the side. Something is wrong with the 56 of Emerson Fittipaldi. He's pulling onto pit road. That's not a good sight. Mason Payson's also pulling in, but that's because he has to. The mathletes and Tyler Rifle. Let's go. The green flag is back out here at Big Blue. See, and this is the regional series is usually a track position game when it comes to the road courses specifically. Like the mathletes, it's going to take a lot for them to, you know, lose the lead. But with all those drivers on newer tires, that could definitely take their lead away. So just something to think about there. Some of those guys are making moves there. Simi Can't Stand It Senior and Big Earn, I just saw both making moves up there. Let's take a look at the back portion of the field real quick. Right now, it's kind of gotten to the point where everyone's kind of spread out across the way, and something's happened at the front of the field. Folk. Pummix number Jerry's going to look to the inside. He's going to try to get there. It's not going to work, though. The mathletes will take the 5th lap lead of the day. And something disastrous has happened once again. Let's take a look at it. Let's take a look here at Jackson Outback. Tyler Rifle. And Tyler Rifle! No! Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Well, it's the elephant of the room. Tyler Rifle. Oh, and Jackson out back, and Tyler Rifle is into the ocean. Not good. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Let's take a ride on board here with Tyler Rifle in the 24. He's going to try and make this corner pretty good, and then there's just a car there. Oh no. The camera fell off. Oh no. Leading the alternate strategy was the 79 here. Semi-Can't Standard Senior filling in for his son. The wreck's going to start up here. Oh, and he's involved. Big Earn gets a little smidgen piece of it, but obviously there's bigger issues to worry about. The points leader was involved. The first race's winner was brutally involved. Not good. Taking one more look at it here, Tyler Rifle. Oh no. Oh no. Welcome back to Big Blue. Guys, we've lost Tyler Rifle. The car is down in the bottom of the ocean, and Tyler Rifle has unfortunately passed away here today after that incident. Man, gone too soon. Race 1 winner. Not what we want to see whatsoever. Rest in peace to Tyler Rifle. But there is still a race for us to watch and for us to complete. As right now you see the mathletes are still leading the race. Pumick Stumper Jerry still second. Stove Buscemi still third. Shart Simpson in fourth. Small Dwayne in fifth. Give a shout out to Small Dwayne in the 00. Big Earn in sixth though. And that's what it's all about. Leading the alternate strategy now is Big Earn. Very interesting stuff, but we have unfortunately lost a great competitor here in Tyler Rifle after that incident with Zach out back. Jackson out back, my bad. We have unfortunately lost Tyler Rifle after that incident with Semi-Can't Standard Senior, Jackson out back, and of course the Pacific Ocean here. Or whatever ocean we're on. I don't really know. The mathletes are coming back to lead again. This will be 7 laps on the day. We're hearing double file restarts could be something for if there's an overtime, but other than that, they're going to be staying with single file. The 6 and 18 join together on the bottom, 3 wide for the lead. The mathletes shoved out of the way, and here comes the 18. And now the 6 of Pumick Stumper Jerry is going to be the leader. Small Dwayne up to 4th. Give a call to Small Dwayne right now. Up to 3rd now. As the 6 pulls away. I just heard a devastating noise. We're all good. Pumick Stumper Jerry. Never mind, we're not all good. Uncle Boobs, Ryan Carcass. Shit in the back. The 6 of Pumick Stumper Jerry will take the race lead. Let's take a look at what happened one time. It has been a week of just straight ass for Uncle Boobs. He literally has nothing to do with the incident. Ryan Carcass gets turned, and that's all that happened. Let's go back green here from Big Blue. Oh boy. Welcome back to Big Blue. Pumick Stumper Jerry leads, Stove Buscemi second, Small Dwayne. Give a call to the 00 for Monsters Inc. here of Small Dwayne. Doing a great job here for his race team. Pretty much the last resemblance of this team's existence here. Running some part-time races in the regional series and national series here of the third, or fourth really, tow car series. So, it's looking grim if you're on this alternate strategy, as you see Vega in there. He's still in the running. He's in 7th now, so it's still the same roughly position he was in before. So we'll see how it goes. You know what I mean? The question is, can anybody make a run? We'll be headed to 13 to go at the line. And Lovey-Dovey back there is blowing up the 60 car, as usual. Not really surprising. Let's pretend to act surprised. One car is out of the race, and it's obviously the car that they're still looking for right now in the ocean of Tyler Rifle. It's been long enough that experts say that it's, quote, Briscover. Briscover. They're still looking for that car. But it was pretty much guaranteed that something like this would be fatality, but I didn't expect it to happen here today, and it's pretty sad. We've lost a great competitor, a great man in Tyler Rifle, who was planning to announce his rookie campaign for the National Series next season. Pumick Stumper Jerry leads them to green. And Small Dwayne is going to go for 2nd place. It's not going to happen. It's not going to take place. Stove Buscemi is going to go for the lead. It's also not going to happen. He might lose 2nd. No, he won't. Small Dwayne in 3rd still. So Pumick Stumper Jerry continues to lead. The Mathletes hold on to 4th. Big Earn up to 5th. Eventually, there's going to be no room left, by the way, for anything. Lovey-Dovey's still blowing up. Nye and Newman way off the pace. A lot of these cars back here damaged or have something wrong. This is usually the trouble area. Everybody seems to get through nice. Up at the front, it's still Pumick Stumper Jerry, but Stove Buscemi, who said to me earlier today he's not that great at the road courses. He's going to try to make something work, but right now Pumick Stumper Jerry will keep the lead. And for, I think, the first time ever, we have a green flag lap. Stove Buscemi needs to clear Pumick Stumper Jerry into this corner, and he's not going to be able to. Pumick Stumper Jerry uses the grippier bottom. Huge opportunity there. for the mathletes to try and make a move. As they all try and chase down the 6. Gregory Poopsicle in the 30. His first race of the season, doing a good job. Back there in 10th place. Stove Buscemi trying to figure out, what's the best spot to make the move. And I think he's figured it out here, and he's going to go for it now. And the 6 shuts the door. Let's not use the helicopter cam, thank you. To the line again, though, the 6 is going to lead it. The 18 Stove Buscemi in 2nd place. Going for the lead. This time it could be easier. The mathletes are closing in. Stove Buscemi's not going to have the bottom. He's going to miss out on 1st and on 2nd. But now the battle's going to be for 2nd place. And Buscemi tried to send it in. You saw that. He really tried that move. Cyan Blaney takes 3rd. From the mathletes, Small Dwayne way up the track. I think he got moved out of the way there. I am very intrigued here to see how they plan to get by the 6. As long as you have those lanes that have like those rumble strips, the rumble strips are so much more grippy than the regular asphalt that it's way more preferred to go on the rumble strips in the corners instead of the asphalt when they are there, of course. So like Stove Buscemi, he could technically be clear the whole way, but if he doesn't get down to the bottom here in this corner coming up, he'll never get the lead, right? Like he's pretty good right there, but then there's the rumble strips and he's going to be right back by. It's going to be very difficult if you want my opinion on it. As we've done 23 laps, we're on lap 24 here right now. I think we've got a good portion of the field here for the win. It's going to come down to who makes the move and when does the move happen. Type of situation. The 18 is closer than I think we've ever seen him so far as another aircraft flies over. If one of them crashes on the track, that'd be quite the disaster. Let's hope that doesn't happen. As Buscemi's going to look to the inside, and the 6 is going to close the door again. Big Earn on the fresher tires. Is he going to make a move here on the mathletes? He won't. 4th stays locked. This might be the best shot that Stove Buscemi has had. He's almost clear as it is right now. He's fully clear, and the 6 is going to ship it in. Here comes the 70 as well. And the 70. Wow. Oh, and that was a crazy block from the 6 of Pumick Stumper Jerry, who blocks the hell out of the 18. Into the corner. The 18 hits the inside wall a little bit. Big Earn is 3 wide on the top lane. He's powering around these guys. The fresher tires. The fresher tires. The strategy play might be the way it went. The 6 will continue to lead. Lap number 8 on the day. Big Earn bumps the 6 out of the way, but it doesn't work yet. And here comes the fresh tires. The 31 comes to life, but the 6 is on the bottom. It's the rumble strips. The rumble strips are just that good. Stove Buscemi falling back. Big Earn is in position to take the points lead as it currently lies right now, as they're approaching a lapped car. Who is that? Sedil and Joseph Batt are the 2 cars they're approaching. How will that work out? They are 3 wide for third place here. Chevy on Chevy, the 6 and the 31. Young Time Racing versus Bernhardt Enterprises here. And the 6 will lead another lap. Lap number 9 as another aircraft flies over the track. Man, Big Earn is trying really hard right now to just get the 6 out of that rumble strip groove. Big Earn misses the bottom a little bit. It doesn't cost him a whole lot of anything. Pumick Stumper Jerry hoping to not be held up here. Sedil gets in the way a little. And the 6 is going to pull away. And Sedil's in the way again. And Stove Buscemi just flew up to the 6 car. And around goes a car. And it's Big Earn. He gets going. The 6 will lead lap number 10 on the day. And we are looking at a stretch little shootout to the finish. Let's take a look at what happened just once. One time. Big Earn needed to get by Sedil here to have a shot, and he tried, and the mathletes were there, just gets turned, and small Dwayne gets into him. 2 people having great days today. And this changes everything. Big Earn doesn't lose a whole lot of positions, which is the good news here, but there's not a whole lot of laps to get it done. So let's see what will happen. Woo woo. Welcome back here to good old Big Blue. The mathletes came down pit road. I don't know if they're expecting overtimes or something like that. They're trying to get by all these lap cars. It's not working out. Sedil's not getting out of the way. He's literally blocking people. He thinks because he got 1 top 10, he's like the shit now. We'll see how many people will catch up here. The 25, 31. Stove Buscemi also came down pit road. I want to make that known as well. The 18 came down. It says he's leading, but in reality it was the 6 that was still out front. But he is credited with a lap led today. So Stove Buscemi with a lap led here today. You know what? I think all the lead lap cars are roughly in the zone here for the restart. It'll be 4 laps to go when we go green. Right now, the entire top, I believe 16 or so, 15 or so, are in position. Right now, everyone else is still lining up, still going. Everyone's still like going full speed. The whole field will catch up at some point. Catch up? Mustard. So Pumick Stumper Jerry looking for lap 11 on the day led, and that's going to happen obviously with a single file restart happening. But the good news is he's got a lot to look forward to here. Some of those guys pitted, their tires were just shot, and I don't honestly blame them for it here. Pumick Stumper Jerry will lead them to green. Cyan Blaney already looking to the bottom. Devontae Buttpoop to the bottom of Ariana Grenade. Big Earn to the bottom of everybody. Cyan Blaney just cleared by like 1,000 miles. Cyan Blaney to the lead. Pumick Stumper Jerry back to second. Devontae Buttpoop third. Ariana Grenade fourth. Big Earn in the top 5. Anything can happen here. There's a lot of opportunities to make a pass, make something happen, make anything happen for that matter. The 70 of Cyan Blaney is in the position to steal a win here today. Being in the top quite a few positions as the yellow's out. Something massive is happening. Cars are pitting. Oh no, that's Kevin Garlick with issues. Cars were coming down pit road. Everything just went wrong there. Cyan Blaney is the race leader. We're going to overtime. Let's take a look. Well, if we look at the size of the pack here, it's pretty evident to say something was bound to happen from the start. There's just some shoving and shit going on. Kevin Garlick into the wall, and he gets absolutely walloped by Gregory Poopsicle. And that's all she wrote. As everyone goes by, we're going to overtime with a green, white, checkered, and double file restarts. We might be going to overtime. I honestly have no idea. Welcome back to Big Blue. It's lap 32 of 34, so we are technically overtime positions here. We'll be going basically final lap of regulation, but we do have overtime, so nothing to really be worried about here. Cyan Blaney leads, Big Earn second, Tony Baloney third, Figgy Bernhardt fourth, Emerson Fittipaldi fifth. All these guys have stayed loyal to the alternate strategy from the beginning. Cyan Blaney just ended up getting towards the front out of Rob Hayes, and of course stuff happened to Big Earn. All these guys currently at the front did do the first pit stop that Big Earn was involved with, so clearly that strategy paid off. The question is, now that they're at the tire disadvantage, will it continue to pay off? Two Bernhardt Enterprise cars, technically, are on the outside, but don't be surprised if Tony Baloney might just throw it 3 wide and see what happens. Emerson Fittipaldi is in the mix. Will we make it back to the white? If we make it back to the white, that'll be it, right? Because we race back to the line. So if a yellow comes out during the white flag lap, we just race to the line. It doesn't matter. As long as someone doesn't go over the ocean, we probably won't even look at it. I'm not going to lie. So let's see what will happen. Cyan Blaney, Big Earn. As we will head to lap 33 of 34, overtime. From the Regional Series, rest in peace Tyler Rifle. Lovey-dovey's out of the race with an engine failure. That's the only 2 DNFs right now. But shit can still hit the fan, and it can still happen very, very quick. With the whole field doubled up now, it can get even worse. Coming to the line. Is it Big Earn's time after all these races? Or is Cyan Blaney going to capitalize on one of the craziest moments in the series history? Cyan Blaney leads at the line. Big Earn just wants to hang on to second here. I don't think he could. He couldn't. Cyan Blaney takes the lead with Emerson Fittipaldi behind him. It's going to be very difficult now for these guys to catch up. You've got Star Motorsports versus Lucky Sevens Racing. It says it's the white flag, but it's not. Because overtime is happening. That's right. It's overtime. So ignore the white and the final lap text because both of those are false. Emerson Fittipaldi, he's to the inside. Always looking. Whole bunch of cars coming down pit road. One of them's Big Earn. Shit's hitting the fan everywhere. White flag, Emerson Fittipaldi. To the inside of Cyan Blaney. He's still there. He's still there, but he's not going to be there good enough. And that's going to probably do it right there. Cyan Blaney. It says checkered. It's not the checkered flag. Kill the interns. Kill everybody. We're going to take the ticker away. I don't care. Cyan Blaney. Stove Buscemi in third. This is going to be great for him in the points. With Big Earn and Jackson out back having their troubles. Emerson Fittipaldi tried everything that he could. But ultimately, it all comes up 7-0. Cyan Blaney is going to take the checkered flag here at Big Blue. What a good race for him. Man. 5 laps led on the day. Emerson Fittipaldi, first race in the National Series, or in the Regional Series, sorry. And he comes home with a second place. Stove Buscemi in third. The Mathletes come back with a fourth. Some very noteworthy runs here. It was a brutal run, though, for Big Earn. All these guys blew tires. That's what reportedly happened. The tires just melted away. And there's just nothing left. Big Earn going to be scored with a 25th today. But you know what? What a race for these guys. Big Earn still has some good momentum going with leading all that time and leading those 2 laps. Being up front that entire race. It just wasn't in the cards. But Cyan Blaney, the 70 right there, is the race winner. Let's take a look at the results. Taking a look at the results here from Big Blue. Cyan Blaney takes the win away. Emerson Fittipaldi, a great job here for second place in his debut. Love to see it. Now, let's just go to some shout-outs that I'd like to make here. Dr. John Sturgis did a great job today. 17th place. Great job for him today. Dale Burgers had a rough day today. It was brutal, but still comes home in a top 25 spot. Brad Oman with a top 30. A rare Brad Oman somewhat victory. The Mathletes had a great day today. Pumick Stumper Jerry had a career day today, but ultimately the strategies just didn't play out how they wanted it to. 34 laps today it was. It was a good day for a lot of people, but it was not a good day for, of course, the driver of the 24, and that would be Tyler Rifle. A brutality of a crash in the ocean. He fell into the ocean and has passed away. Rest in peace to Tyler Rifle. Brutal way to go. Not the way this was supposed to happen. Small Dwayne, a great run as well. I'd like to mention I forgot about him being in the race at one point, but did a great job today. 11th place. So, without further ado, next week, Tokar and ASSCA are back. Next week, the Regional Series will be here on Tuesday with Coke Zero Stadium. Very interesting run that will be for sure. Coke Zero Stadium for the Regional Series, and then the brand new Crown Jewel and regular season finale of Indianapolis Motor Speedway. That'll be a very exciting race for sure. And then Tokar, the Goodies Trash Series, will begin their regular season finale at Todd Ring Super Speedway. and then the Splint Cup Series regular season finale at Pocono on the respective times and dates on screen. We thank you all for watching this. This was quite the blast. Yeah, thank you guys. We'll see you next week. Ba-da-ba-cha! Are we serious? No congratulatory screen? Really? Really? Alright.